Yeah, thanks, Alexa. I'm standing on Allen Street right now, which is one of the busiest streets in State College for bar goers. We're right underneath Bill Pickle's tap room at the moment. And behind me on my right, we have Champs, which is one of the most popular bars here in State College.
Right now, I'm standing at Thon, the largest student-run philanthropy group in the United States. And as you can see, the energy is here in full force. People with letters waving them up.
As you can see right behind me in Calder Square, they're in phase one of a new project to make this area a little more pedestrian friendly. Yeah, it's a big weekend for Penn State wrestling this weekend as they are on the road against number 3 Iowa tonight. And on Monday, they will play here at the Bryce Jordan Center for the first time this season against Rutgers.
We're coming up on our halfway point, 2:46 hours. We're on hour 22 right now. And our dancers are starting to get a little bit tired here. They're bringing out some food for them.
Now, the story of a man convicted of murder who thought he'd die behind bars, but now he's taking advantage of his unexpected freedom to help others here in Center County. Lots of us add exercise to our list of New Year's resolutions. Sometimes it lasts and sometimes it doesn't. But a 98-year-old Center County man's exercise routine inspires others to work out. Our top story. In just over 3 weeks, Pennsylvania will be in the direct path of a very special event, a total solar eclipse. It'll bring thousands of tourists to the northwest part of the state, and that means businesses are already feeling an impact right now. A Penn State alum is in custody accused of a grisly murder near Philadelphia. New research predicts Pennsylvania may face a shortage of more than 20,000 nurses in 2 years, the worst in the nation. And that's putting far more pressure on people like Penn State nursing student Christina Angelo.
Burnout is real. I get tired just doing like 12-hour shifts, and I'm 21 years old, so I could only imagine what it's like when you're older doing that for the rest of your life.
Nurses are dealing with higher caseloads, and it's getting worse. Last year, lawmakers in the State House passed the Patient Safety Act, aimed at setting better nurse-to-patient ratios. But unless the bill gets full legislative approval, nurses face tough workloads.
The med-surg unit, which is just like your normal, typical adult unit, the nurses had a lot of patients. It was like a 1-to-9 ratio, which was a lot. That floor was pretty hectic.
The Patient Safety Act proposes a ratio of 1 nurse for a maximum of 4 patients. Research from the University of Pennsylvania shows nurses with fewer patients have better outcomes and lower death rates. But 96% of PA hospitals staff nurses over the 1-to-4 ratio, with some up to even 11 patients per nurse. Overworked staffers are also leaving or retiring. Others, like Kim Paul, turn to jobs like travel nursing, which gives her more flexibility.
Being overworked, being understaffed, not getting any recognition, you're just kind of just trying to get through the day, you get very, very burnt out.
Healthcare companies are still focused on recruiting new nurses out of college to help with the shortage, and most nursing students are still passionate about joining the workforce.
I love nursing. I'm really excited. I do get a little bit nervous just because going from a student to a registered nurse is a very big change.
In State College, I'm Tyler Gallagher for the Center County Report.
It may not look like a whole lot right now, but as day turns tonight, both of these sidewalks will be flooded with people waiting in a line to get into one of these bars. And a Penn State student has created a unique way to gain a little more insight into these bar wait times before we even leave our house.
Go Bull!
Computer science student Nick Cole just launched his app Bull to help solve a problem in State College: long bar lines.
Everybody wants to know how long they're going to have to wait, especially most of the year in State College is very cold, so you have to know, am I going to be waiting in line for 20 minutes or am I going to be waiting in line for an hour?
Hoping to revolutionize the nightlife experience, Cole and his team took matters into their own hands by showing bar-goers live data of line wait times for bars downtown.
So basically the graph just shows a visual of how long the line is over the time of the night, so it might go up and down, so you can kind of see, 10 p.m. is a little bit higher, but now it's a little bit lower.
From promoting to coding, Cole says developing the app has taken a long time, and he's still dedicated to improving his software. But without specific data from the bars, Cole's job gets even harder as he and his team must watch the lines firsthand to help their algorithm better predict the wait.
Yeah, we're kind of in a data collection phase right now. We've done a lot of testing, but it's just going to keep getting better and more accurate as time goes on.
He says his goal is to collect enough data to make the app fully automated so it can accurately predict wait times without human input. Until then, the Bull team continues to develop new features and creatively promote the app.
Right now, I'm kind of like, all right, this is working, so now I just have to figure out what's the future of Bull and where are we taking it from here.
Yeah, Cole and his team are still working on getting their app approved on mobile app store platforms. But until then, you can check the bar wait times yourself at gobull.app. Back to you guys in the studio.